So those who intend and those who says that let us come together and ignite the fire of wisdom, fire of knowledge. So it is not just one person which ignites the fire of knowledge, but it is done collectively. So the mantra says like that, once we come together and ignite the fire of knowledge, this should be the fire for all. Mm-hmm. It should enlighten our inside and our outside. Mm-hmm. So we can enlighten ourselves within, yes, and we can enlighten the whole world. Mm-hmm. So this symbolizes that. Two young women, when they were talking about the advocacy, you took up all major issues, environmental issues, human rights issues, advocacy issues, societal issues, and so on, mental health issues, water, etc., etc. That's one. But if you dream only for yourself, you are not going to create a history of goodness, the history of humanity, history of betterment of humankind. Those who dream for themselves, they can earn a lot of money. They can sit on a big chair. They have big treasure. But not necessarily they make this world a better, peaceful, sustainable place. So dream for yourself, big dreams, but also dream for others, so that we all can walk together. No one is left out. No one is left behind. We should have that dream to walk together. Is discover. Discover the power within, the possibilities, the potential, the energy. Dig out it, because it is inside each one of us. If God has given us birth, it is not without any purpose. It should have purpose. And God is not so meager to give you a little potential. You are born with huge power and potential, each one of us. So we have to keep on discovering ourselves, our inner power, inner wealth. And if you are able to dream, if you are able to discover yourself, discover the outside opportunities also. There are so many things around us. World is very beautiful. Just look from a different lens. Look the world through the eyes of a child. Mm-hmm. It is so beautiful. It is so truthful. So, if you can dream, if you can discover, then whom are you waiting for? Mm-hmm. Whom are you waiting for? Do, my third day. Mm-hmm. Act now. Don't wait that tomorrow I will do, day after tomorrow I can do. Do it now. If you believe in yourself, if you have clear goals to achieve, clear purpose of life, then act now. So, 3 Ds. You remember all those 3 Ds? Yes. Who remember? Say, what is the first D? Peace! Yeah. So what is the first D? Dream. The second one? And third? You. So, all three? Dream, discover, do. Again, loudly. Dream, discover, do. always be inspired, and you will be the inspiration for all, everyone. Thank you so much. Thank you.
I didn't have it recorded. Okay, now we're getting it with you. This is not me. They don't want a picture with me. It's a video.
Oh yeah, that's a great idea.
And then you do the thing here, but we're writing your hopes for the world. So what you want to see is a more peaceful world. Do we give you donations here? Want to hold the flag as well?
Ability to reality is when we stop looking within and saying I'm okay, and look at our neighbors and say, are you okay, and tend to their basic human needs. So Maddie said peace is always possible because it begins with simple okayness. It begins with tending to basic human needs, and it continues with three simple choices: choosing to make peace an attitude, wanting peace even during the tough times, wanting peace when we disagree, wanting peace when we're suffering, wanting peace when there's a storm, a hurricane, when something tragic's happening, wanting peace when we win the game and we don't taunt our neighbors and say, ha ha, we won, but we say it feels good to win, wanting to peace at all times. And he said then the second choice is making peace a habit, practicing words like it's okay and thank you and you're forgiven and what do you need and how can I help you. He said we need to make peace an attitude, we have to make peace a habit, and he said the ultimate choice in peace is taking peace to our neighbors, not just around the block, not just around our dinner table, but around the world. People we don't know, people we don't like, but who have basic needs and a right to peace just as we do. We are a mosaic of gifts. In so many ways we're the same, and our differences are unique treasures. All right? We look different, we speak different, we have different favorite colors, different foods that meet our basic human needs. That's what makes life interesting. He said, we're a mosaic of gifts. That mosaic is being shattered by choices that are violent. We need to make choices that are kind, that are gentle, that meet my needs and your needs so that we all can be okay. All right? So that's what we're here celebrating today. That's Maddie's message. I encourage you all to learn more about Maddie. Go to maddieonline.com and
So inspirational. It reminds me of something that Kailash said yesterday. Everyone here is a hero, right? We all have that power within us. We don't have to, like she said, be a millionaire. You don't have to be an adult. You don't have to have anything except for kindness and action, right? And perseverance and dedication and choosing to live in peace, choosing to be a peacemaker and a change maker, just like these ladies, just like Kailash. That's what today is all about. Today is about seeing these heroes, seeing these incredible people who work in our communities and dedicate their lives, and knowing that we can do the same thing, because we can. So I want you all to think today throughout the day, what matters to you? What's happening in your life, in your family, in your community, in your school? What are the challenges that are presented? And then what can you do? Even as small as saying a kind word, right? Even 30 seconds of just saying, you are beautiful, can change someone's day, could save someone's life. You don't know, but know that the power of your words do hold power. So choose what you say carefully, put out that love and positivity into the world, and we will receive it right back. As we get ready for Kailash to join us and say a few words, let me I know many of you are probably already familiar with Kailash, but for those of you who may not be, Kailash is a Nobel Peace Laureate who we're so honored to have here. His life, he's from India, and his life of service started as a child. When he was a child, he saw that other kids in his community were not going to school like he was, but were going to factories and were forced into labor. And he said, even as a child, he said, no. We have to do something about this. I can do something, and I will. And he did. Even as a child, giving books to these children and trying to educate them and teach them. And then as an adult, he worked as an engineer and then decided to quit and dedicate his life to service and protecting all of these children who are forced laborers, creating international law to protect these children, freeing hundreds and thousands of children from forced labor, working in hundreds of countries, making a difference throughout our globe that really changes the lives of children. Because without children, we fail our present and we fail our future, as he said. We have to teach our children in order to grow our future, because children are our everything, right? And so, let me see, where are we at? He's still talking because Kailash, when he sees community, he says, let me engage, let me interact with you. Because even though he's a Nobel Peace Laureate, which we say, oh my gosh, right? Oh my gosh. He says, I'm just a person, just like you. I'm just a person, which is truly amazing, right? And it really goes back to Nest for us. We all have that power to make a difference and to make a change. You don't have to have a Nobel Peace Prize to be a hero, to save someone's life, to make a difference in your community. So again, coming back to this really takeaway point that everybody has mentioned is what next? What now, right? Those of you who were with us yesterday for the conference have now had 2 days full of all of this inspiration and PeaceJam energy, and I hope you're feeling inspired and I hope you're feeling dedicated to service. But think about it practically. What are you going to do? How can you work service and community into your everyday life? How can you choose kindness on a daily basis? How can you show love and show peace on a daily basis in your life, in your home, in your school, community, and across the globe? So hopefully we're walking away with some really useful lessons. And Kailash is walking up here. You know, some of the things that stand out to me that I heard about Kailash say yesterday is, if not you, who? Who are you waiting for? Who are you waiting on, right? It's up to you. You have the charge. So please join me in a huge welcome to Kailash. Yes. See, what did I say? A true serviceman, a true community engager. Keep it going. Keep it going. Keep the energy high. We're so thankful he's here. An honor. Yes. Keep it going. He can't hear y'all. I can't hear you. Kailash, we are so grateful you are here. Yes. You're in for a treat.
I was thinking it's a peace dancing party. But no matter. I think yesterday you did it some. Yesterday?
Yes, some.
Yeah.
Yes.
We will dance after. We'll put some music on.
Not now. Later on. Thank you. What a lovely day.
Yes.
So many young leaders who have conviction for peace, for goodness, for humanity, and what they call compassion in action. It's amazing that so many young people across the globe are taking the charge. They do not want to be driven by those forces which created so much violence, so much unrest, so much hate, so much revenge, rage. But these young people are emerging like beautiful flowers of peace. That she is there. You are like that candle. Because wherever you will go with your projects, with your service projects, you are going to bring hope, which is much more needed in the world. We all have faced this phase of our life, the pandemic phase. In many places, children faced mental disorders and mental problems, anxieties, depression, loneliness. Not only children and young people, but also elderly people too. And when I was passing through, there were 3-4 desks I visited. One of the desks was 100 million campaigners desk. Another one was, for me, I always say that think of, that is inspired by Mahatma Gandhi a little bit, but think of a girl or a child, but girls are more discriminated in many parts of the world, socially, economically, culturally, and religiously also in some cases. So think of a girl who was born and grew up in a family somewhere in Africa or Asia, Latin America, whose parents are enslaved. They borrowed some money from their employers, and their children were born and grew up like slaves because their parents were facing intergenerational slavery. If our policies, our religions, our civilization, our technology, our artificial intelligence, our knowledge, our teachings, constitutions and laws do not reach out to that girl who is always vulnerable for any kind of abuse, including sexual abuse or rape, or even by the masters of her parents. She could be sold in lesser prices than the kettles. And she is forced to work, and she cannot even dream to live like any other child of the village. That is happening today. So if our policies and our religions and our cultures, as I said, our knowledge, technology, wealth, does not reach out to that girl and bring the smile of freedom on the face of that girl, they are all worthless. When this girl smiles in peace, in freedom, when these girls have dreams in her eyes to compete with the rest of the people in the world, and she is given all the opportunities, then the peace ignites, the peace comes. The smile of freedom on the face of that last child of the society is peace for me. When the rivers are flowing freely and we are not polluting them, that is peace for me. When we are not driven by hate and revenge and divisiveness and the phobias of different religions, majoritarianism, authoritarianism, and things like that, then the peace prevails. Peace will prevail when we do not harm trees and all beautiful gifts of God, the nature, mountains, animals, then the peace will prevail. So peace is not simply the absence of war. Peace is also a state of mind inside each one of us, where we start feeling compassion for others, as I have been saying since yesterday and day before, and I have been saying for years, decades rather. When you feel the suffering of others as your own suffering, with a drive to alleviate that suffering, to end that suffering and take action to do it, then the peace begins. This is the compassion in action. Peace is compassion in action, which you are taking up. So you are the true ambassadors of peace. In any manner, if you are doing a small bit for the betterment of humanity and make someone smile, someone happy, someone comfortable, someone free, by opening your minds and others' minds, then the peace will prevail. So I am sure that all of you, or most of you who were present yesterday, I asked you to raise your hands that who are the hero? Who are the hero? Say, I am the hero.
I am the hero.
Who are the hero? Who is the hero?
I am the hero.
Not like that. Raise your hands. Who is the hero?
I am the hero.
Good. Some of you raised two hands, but a few of them just one hand. I did not say raise hand, I say raise hands. Who is the hero? Who is the hero? Who is the champion of peace? Who is the champion for peace? Who is the leader? Who is the change? Who is the change?
I am the change.
Who represents humanity? Whose life is driven by compassion in action? Thank you so much.
Yes.
Okay, we're going this way. All right, ready? We're going to start a chant. This way, just up. So it's going to be no justice, no peace.
I am peace. We are peace. I am a change maker.
We are change makers.
No
No justice, no peace.
No peace.
No peace.
No peace.
No peace. I am peace. We are peace. I am a change maker. We are change makers. No peace. No peace. This is what democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like. No peace. No peace. I am peace. We are peace. I am a change maker. We are change makers.
No justice!
No peace.
No justice!
No peace.
No justice!
No peace.
What do we want?
Justice.
When do we want it?
Now.
What do we want?
Justice.
When do we want it?
Now.
No justice!
No peace.
No justice!
No peace.
Tell me what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like. Labor.
Child labor.
Stop, stop, child labor.
no peace.
Peace is possible.
Peace is possible.
Peace.
Choose peace.
Make peace an attitude.
Make peace an attitude.
Want it.
We are peace.
Peace is possible.
Peace is possible.
Thank you.
Yes. We are peace. I am peace. We are peace.
I am a change maker. Hear the freedom chain?
Justice, no peace.
That we will not let Matty die. He's not dead. Whenever you talk of love, and you live love. When you talk of compassion, you live compassion. And when you feel for the well-being of everyone without any discrimination, then feel that Matty is inside you. Matty is you. So, Mama Peace, Matty will never leave us. He is inside us, he is with us. Thank you, Matty. Thank you.
Maddie lives on. Peace!
I am peace.
We are peace!
We are peace.
I am a change maker!
I am a change maker.
We are change makers!
We are change makers.
I am a change maker!
I am a change maker.
We are change makers!
We are change makers.
Justice, no peace!
Justice, no peace.
No justice, no peace!
No justice, no peace.
Oh, the sari's so pretty.
We are peace. I am a change maker. We are change makers.
You can also chant other way. Who is peace?
We are peace.
Who is peace?
We are peace.
Who is the change maker?
We are the change
Who
makers.
is change maker?
We are change makers.
Who is justice?
We are justice.
Who is peace?
We are peace.
Who is peace?
We are peace.
Who is? I am the leader.
I am the leader.
You are. You have to say, I am the leader. Who is the leader?
I am the leader.
Who is the change?
I am change.
Who is the peace?
I am the peace.
That is
Que la paz prevale